Right, good evening folks, how are we all doing? I've lent somebody my camera that I normally use, and this webcam I picked up is fucking awful. So I'm going to try and do this. It's supposed to have a good autofocus. It works alright with natural light, seeing as it's 8:30 and there isn't any light naturally left outside. I'm having to use it off this light at the moment, and it's pretty shit, to be honest. Excuse me while I finish this snout. So, what this video is about is, this video isn't really a yabbo. It was a yabbo a moment ago. It was going to be yet another bag opening. This is, of course, a Gauntley's bag, which, as many of you know, yeah, I work there. So, it was a yet another bag opening, my first bag opening. But basically what I've acquired is I've bought myself 9 pipes. Now, they're not briars, they're not corncobs, they're not pearwoods, rosewoods, olive wood, anything like that. I've actually treated myself to a number of the Wilsons of Sharrow last production clay pipes. Now, I think Wilsons have been making clay pipes for about 50 years. They got a lot of their moulds and things like that from another pipe company that closed down. Dawn down in Devon did tell me a while ago. I can't seem to find the email with the information on, so I'm not going to be able to tell you that, I'm afraid. So Wilson's made a range of pipes, 6-inch cutters, 4-inch cutters, church wardens, a range of famous facers. They also did collectors ones, which are like horses' hooves, cricketers, foxes and grapes, so like some old moulds and things like that. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to get quite a few of the final sets. Like I say, Wilsons aren't making any more, so these are pretty much the last clay pipes Wilsons have made. Now Wilsons have finished, there's no commercial clay pipe manufacturers left here in the UK. There's a few independent people like Dawn I mentioned in the description at the bottom. Milverton Tim mentioned one of them, mentioned her name and I can't remember. There are a few other people who make them on a smaller scale, more kind of like artist pipes rather than commercial for mass production. So what's going to happen with Wilsons and all the moulds and things like that now, I really don't know. It's a very, very family affair at Wilsons, and I don't really want to mention it, to be honest. It's not my place to talk about these things. So, but anyway, so I picked up this full set of 9 famous facers. So hopefully, if this camera's autofocus wants to work, the preview is very jittery. I'm going to show them to you now. So I'm going to start with this pile on this side. So like I say, there's 9 in the set. I don't have any full sets left in the shop. I believe they only had 1 King George V left when I ordered them. So I don't have any full sets, but I do have a couple of every other shape, but I got the last George V that we have. So I'm going to start off first with to show you these. This is the length of the pipes. This one itself is Gladstone, which hopefully if I get my hand onto it like this, you might just be able to... Is it going to focus in? This one's Gladstone, very famous Victorian Prime Minister here in England. They all have very, very slight imperfections on them. So this has a very small little crack here on the side of the shank. I hope you can see. You probably can't. Like I say, this webcam is awful. Works alright in natural light when I'm not sat down behind my desk with a bank of monitors in front of me. But oh well. So that's Gladstone. Like I say, someone's got my camera, or I'd take a nice couple of photographs of these. I still might be able to take a photograph and put them in the video. So there's one of them. That's the this one is Gladstone. Up next I've got Lord Kitchener. So these are very, very delicate pipes. I pretty much will not have these out on display. So as I say, this is Lord Kitchener. I'll never smoke these pipes. These
These are basically a part of history now. Like I say, I don't know if anybody's going to take the moulds from Wilson's and keep and reproduce these pipes. It seems a shame that the tradition's gone. Chief Checker. I quite like this one actually. The autofocus on this is awful. The detail on this one's pretty good actually. I'm assuming you can't see any of this. Say this is filming at 1080 DPI, it is grainy as hell. It's supposed to be very good in low lighting, this camera is, according to the description. Do you know what? Sometimes it pays to buy things online and to do a bit of research before you part with your money for things, but hey, you live and learn. I should have known better than buying from PC World. I was a computer technician for them for quite a while. I don't think I've ever actually seen this one before. This is Simmons. I actually have no idea who this gentleman is. Obviously the chamber is in his hat. Again, there is very small little cracks and things on them, but hey, these are using very, very old moulds. Apparently the hardest part when it comes to making pipes like these is actually getting putting the air hole into the stem. What have we got next? This is the one I opened on the first take of this video. This is Charlotte Bronte, famous author from Yorkshire. They have a very, very masculine face. I do have two clay pipes in my shop actually, that were from the Great Exhibition at Crystal Palace. And they are monsters. They must be 2 foot long, and they're immaculate in a picture frame. Have never been taken out of the frame since the Great Exhibition at Crystal Palace. I don't know who they were actually made by. Somebody gave them to me, a member of the Pipe Club. Who have we got next? General Buller. This is quite a large pipe. This one hasn't fired well at all, to be honest, but it's got quite a few chips and flakes out the top of his head. But like I say, these represent a piece of history now. There will be no more of these ones made. I might end up having to swap this one back in for another one at the shop. Yeah. You have to have perks in your jobs, you see, so I may take him back tomorrow and swap him for another one. I've got quite a few General Bullers kicking around. A couple more to go. General Gordon, this is quite a small one. This one's actually moulded quite well actually. This is General Gordon. There we go. So I wanted to focus in on him. So you know, the more videos I take, the more annoyed I get at that Peterson shape chart on the wall behind me. Some of you may notice I've taken quite a few of my pictures down. I do have a load of new frames and a load of things that I need to put in frames, so after I've shot this video I may nip downstairs and start framing up a few more bits of artwork. I've still got my No Name Number 2 appreciation certificate that I need to put up on the wall. It is in a frame FT, but I still haven't put it up yet. And this is King George V. Let's see if you want to focus in on this one. Obviously not. Like I say, I'm going to try and get some decent shots of these and upload them afterwards. as I was saying, one of the hardest parts about making these pipes is getting putting the flue hole down the stab, getting it quite centred. I don't know if you can see inside there. This one hasn't really come out that central. No, you can't see anything in there. I really wish I wouldn't have lent Marina at work my camera to take to her granddaughter's christening, but hey, things you do for your friends and your colleagues, eh? Whoops. Right, so there's only one more for me to show to you. It's been 10 minutes and I bet you've only been able to see one of these focus wise. This is quite a large one again, quite heavy. And this final one is probably the heaviest and largest of them all. This is Shakespeare. So yeah, like I say, that's the set of famous faces. Like I say, I don't have any more full sets left, but I do have a fair amount of these. I am going to put what I've got left on the website in the next couple of weeks, and then they'll be there. If anybody in the meantime is interested in any of them, give me a shout, let me know. I can ship these internationally, but due to how fragile clay pipes actually are, I can't guarantee it will get to you in one piece. And like I say, there's practically none of these left. I've probably got about 25 of these pipes or so in the shop. I don't have any more King George V, unfortunately. So thank you very, very much for watching. Like I say, I'm going to try and stick some stills in at the end here now, so you can have a good look at these pipes. But I just thought I'd share with you some of these. I do have another 12 of them put on one side for me to buy next month. I've gone a little bit over the top buying pipes this month. I say a little bit. I've gone over the top buying pipes this month. I bought that Stanwell. I've ended up having to pay for my my Geo pipe, which isn't a problem at all. I need to send Patrick some money for the pipe he's making for me. And like I say, I've bought 9 more clay pipes, and then I got another 12 put on one side at work. So yeah, I've spent a lot of money on pipes this month. Pad A, it destroys your life. So anyway, thank you very, very much for watching. Like I say, I'll stick a slideshow in just now, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Say sorry about the awful quality, but anyway, I shall see you soon. So take care. Goodbye.
No me digas que no. ¿Cómo quieres que te quiera si he perdido la cabeza y recupero la razón cuando me besa? ¿Cómo quieres que te quiera si me siento una muñeca que manejan a su antojo y no se queja? Ay, qué paciencia, ay, qué paciencia, ay, qué paciencia la mía. No me digas que no. Ya no me creo tus mentiras, no me digas que no.